Hello everyone, my name is Michael and I'm speaking to you from the verse. Now if you're not sure what the verse is, I encourage you to go to my website at rewritingtheverse.com, and that's where you can find updates, both written and all the YouTube videos are on there as well. So I invite you to go back and check those out. I am a past life regressionist and rewriter, which means I have the ability, once I complete a past life regression, to go back and actually rewrite the outcome to a higher level version. I have been guided to utilize this channel right now as a way to use that gift to help move us through major portals. And this video is specific to the 7/7/2020 portal, or also known as July 7th, 2020 portal. Interesting, I think that might have meant something about January. We'll see. But so yeah, I've already actually completed a past life regression, and I will attach the link below to the full-length video that I just completed and did a rewrite for, that is attached to the 7/7/2020 portal date. So you can go back and watch the full-length video. This video is dedicated to sharing just the highlights of what was identified and what the breakthrough was at the end of that. And so about 800 years ago is when it took place in France, and the main focus of it seemed to be about communal living, and maybe one of the first attempts to create a self-sustaining community. And it was about some of the people that live there and their dynamics. Now, because I don't think I mentioned that I specifically choose timelines that are connected to twin flames and or divine masculine, divine feminine. So this was a twin flame connection that we found, that they found each other while living in this communal situation. So they were a key component of how things unfolded there. And so in the rewrite, so things didn't work out well the first time around, which is why those timelines are brought to my attention. And so we needed to heal them and heal the twin flames that were really stuck after that. And it really seemed to come down to respect. For a community like that to be really, really successful, there has to be a certain level of respect between its citizens, I guess. But as much respect as you give someone else, it actually needs to be for yourself as well. In other words, giving and taking needs to be equal. Because there are plenty of people out there, even now, that want to give, and have a hard time receiving back, and vice versa. We've got plenty that want to take and don't want to share much. In those kind of communities especially, when that gets out of whack, even slightly, let alone really badly, it can tend to either cripple a community or absolutely destroy it. So that was one of the things that our twin flames had to figure out within themselves and their environment, was the give and take. And through that process, they found respect for themselves and for the other people around them at a whole nother level. What else? I think there's another, cooperative living. Now, I've heard of communals, self-sustaining communities, and lots of different terms for them, but the one that was given to me to utilize all the way through that was cooperative living. So there must be something specifically about that word versus, it doesn't say self-sustaining. And maybe, well, of course, at the end of the video, I realized that it wasn't just about a self-sustaining community. This could be, and was in the rewrite, overlaid over any kind of a community, including the community of a planet, between its nations, or even in a household. So yeah, cooperative living does not equate to self-sustained. That's just what they were doing, and it was working well. And one of the reasons it worked well was because, again, everybody was doing their share. And so they didn't actually need money and things like that to keep going and to actually keep expanding in their numbers, when everybody was vibrating really high, and the more of the people were happy with how things were, and they ended up producing a lot more, even through just their vibration. And therefore, with the excess, they could either use it to maybe buy some supplies to upgrade their area, or a lot of it was used towards expanding so that more people could come in of like mind, of like intention, which the main things for that particular community was you contribute a couple hours a day, whatever was there as the standard for everybody, and you get along peacefully. You're not, creating significant problems in the community. If you could meet those two things, you were welcome there. So, but yeah, the higher the vibration grew, and especially within our twin flames, that was a key component to lifting everything. The more excess there was, and the more there would be to share with others that would want to come in and partake in the bounty. That's really it, bounty, prosperity. And it didn't require having a lot of money to do so. And instead of, having maybe one or two family members or somebody available to help you if you were in a pinch, now you had an entire community that would just easily step in and make sure you were taken care of. What a difference that would make for most people on this planet, no matter how much money they have in the bank to be secure with and, to keep them safe. How much more safe do you think these people felt even 800 years ago when they were surrounded by hundreds of people with the same intention of supporting each other? Yeah, your value wasn't based on money. Now, granted, you did need to provide some sort of contribution, but it wasn't based on money, like our current society seems to be all about. So, cooperative living on a grand scale, when I rewrote that, I could feel it. Clear up until even after I ended the recording, I could still feel it. And now it's had 800 years of growing on this planet, this new higher level version of it, because I had to heal some things. Things got blown apart back then. We healed it. So now that template is, expanded now for over 800 years across the planet. This is a new template for cooperative living, for respect for each other. It obviously became a really, big part of the conversation. If you've got respect, which is another issue on this planet about whether or not people are respected or not, if you've got that going on too, you're going to get a whole lot more productivity and just overall peace in a community when there's respect. So, there was a major energetic shift on the planet. And I think opportunities are out there everywhere to have some sort of cooperative living situation, or at least maybe not living together, but cooperative communities. And that's where the magic can happen, at least one of the places. So, if I didn't mention already, I will add the link of that full-length video below so you can go and watch that. And if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace and joy.